What up, guys? And Kenny here, and back with another video today. So I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different, guys. I'm gonna be showing you guys the top 5 best decks for the Royal Tournament coming up soon. And these decks are gonna be in order of win rate. And then after the match, I'm just gonna give like my personal opinion of where I rank these decks. And the first deck that I'm choosing is this Mortar deck that's been popping up lately. And without further ado, let's hop right in. Okay, we're up against Camilo. I'm gonna go Bats and Skarmy. So I was kind of scared that he was gonna like zap or something. Let's try to get our Skeleton King up so we can use our ability. And I'm gonna use it now. Perfect. So I think we should get a lot of damage. And wow, look at that. I don't know how it was able to connect like that. That's literally insane, guys. So yeah, Mortar's been dominating the meta lately. And right now it's like ranked 1 on Royale API when it comes to grand challenges. So that's pretty insane. I'm gonna use my bats here. Hopefully he doesn't have like a zap. I know he has log, but let's see if he has. Okay. So he has Firecracker. That's pretty weird. So I guess I can activate King here. And it should help my defense coming up. Let's go Skarmy. And I want to use the Skeleton King right away. Okay, nice. So let's pop our ability. I don't know if he has enough time to defend this. And wow, look at that. Look at that splash radius, guys. That's literally ridiculous. Do you guys think Skeleton King needs a nerf? I think it needs a nerf. Personally. Because that's just ridiculous. So how you should be playing this deck, you should kind of be playing this sort of passively. But also keep track of your opponent's counters. So right here I'm going to predict his Rascal. His Firecracker, there we go. I called it a Rascal for some reason. I know he's going to want to go Hog. So you have to keep track of your opponent's like win conditions and their swarm counters. So I know he has log, so I'm just kind of making sure not to give him too much log value into one lane. And you don't want to just be spamming mortars at the bridge for no reason, because that will also cost you the game. I'm gonna poison here since my cycle's really weird, and even if he went Hog, that would have slowed the Hog down. So yeah, just like that. Even if it was for like 0.2 seconds or something, that's really helpful. I'm gonna go Skarmy for his Mighty Miner. I gotta go Miner right away, because even like a few seconds could like cost me like 800 damage, so I don't want to take care of that. I'm gonna go Bats to support my Miner. Nice, so he's not gonna be able to kill that Musketeer, and look at that, guys. That cleanup was amazing. And GG. I personally rate this deck top 2. So the next deck, surprise, surprise, it's this Golem Deck. It's sitting at like a 58.7% win rate. And I shown this deck earlier in my last top 5 Royal Tournament video. And as you guys can see, it's just going strong still to this day. So if you guys haven't maxed this deck yet, I feel like you should. Yeah, that was a horrible Skarmy on his end. I'm just gonna go Baby Dragon. I think he's playing Graveyard. I don't really have a good response to that, so I'm just gonna Lightning his Witch. I'm not gonna NATO that back because that's like a huge overcommitment. And right here we might be able to take his... Okay, never mind. He has Inferno Dragon. I'm gonna have to NATO this back. This might be a waste. Okay. If he didn't have like a splash unit, we probably would have gotten like hundreds of damage on this tower. Or probably even taking this tower, so it's kind of unfortunate. I don't want to use my Night Witch yet. So I'm just gonna use my Barbell. We should still be up in Elixir. So I'm pretty sure he has like a really good matchup, especially since he has Inferno Dragon and Witch, and I'm pretty sure those do really well against Golem. I think I made a mistake there. I probably should have cycled like a baby dragon, but I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure how to play Golem, to be quite honest with you guys. It is a low skill deck, but you should still know how to play matchups. I'm gonna barbell this. I don't think we're gonna be able to get like a good Golem push going on, especially since he has so many answers. I'm gonna use my ability now. Hopefully is so. I wish it targeted to like the skeletons that spawned. I'm not sure what to do here, guys. I'm just gonna go Night Witch in the back. Even if it targets the Golem somehow, some way, it still might be worth it. Okay, nice. Okay, so, and he cycled back, so that Golem should die, unfortunately. And he cleared everything off with arrows. See if we can get some damage here. And he's really persistent. Horrible Skarmy on his end. I wish we could have used our ability there, but it wasn't charged up. Just gonna go Night Witch in the back, like predicting his Golem at the bridge. I mean his Giant at the bridge. Gonna go Tombstone as well. Notice how I'm just setting up in the back. I'm not going in for Reckless Golems, just because I don't want him to punish me. And I think this is pretty good lightning value, so I'm gonna take it. Nice, okay. I'm gonna set up with another Night Witch. I don't want him to get too much bats damage. I mean too much skeleton damage. No way. No way he just did that, guys. He just activated my King Tower for free. For no reason. Like, people say Golem is no skill, but Giant Graveyard is just, it's just on another level, and this guy just proved it just there, right there. This is just like on another level of no skill. I think he might have reached the peak or something. Gonna lightning here. I don't want my Skeleton King to die. Hopefully he can get some value. Okay, he didn't, unfortunately. He's probably gonna try to go in on the right side with the graveyard, so let's Baby Dragon here. I'm gonna barbell just to help out a bit. And I think the only way we get damage is by Lightning Cycle. Instead of Rocket Cycle, we're just gonna be Lightning Cycling here. Gonna go Night Witch Bats. Let's go Baby Dragon here. And this should be GG. So personally, I think this deck might be top 4. I'm gonna say this is top 4. It's not a bad deck, but I don't think it's the best out of the 5. So let's hop on to the next deck. Okay, so this deck is probably one of my favorites. Bridgespam Drill. So this deck utilizes like all the broken cards in the meta. The Golden Knight, the Cannon card, and the Drill. So all of these broken cards in one just makes a broken deck. So I'm going to show you guys how to play this. Even though I'm not like an expert at this deck, I know like some general interactions. So let's get started. So with this deck, you don't want to be aggressively cycling your drills just because they get like a free +4 trade if you do. What I like to do is like counter push and then drill. Just because you're able to like force out so much elixir, and if they don't have the right card for your drill, then you basically win. So that's part of the reason why I like this deck. I'm gonna use Golden Knight. Hopefully we can get our dash in time. It's unfortunate, because we wouldn't have taken too much damage on our Golden Knight if we dashed earlier. Let's go drill here since we have a cannon cart up. And he has Skarmy, okay. So I have to keep that Skarmy in mind, since that's gonna like be one of his main counters for my cards. I'm gonna go Magic Archer in a weird spot right here. This is gonna protect my Magic Archer and clear off his units. So far so good. I don't really think... Okay, so that's a side barrel. So I'm gonna defend his Prince with my cannon cart, because I know he has Hog Rider, and I don't really have my NATO in hand. So what this cannon cart's gonna do, it's gonna clog the lane after it dies. For, I don't know what the lifetime is, but I think it's like 30 seconds or something. Either 25 or 30 seconds. It might even be more, honestly. Let's go Golden Knight, and I think I'm gonna set up a big push here. And right after, I might go drill, so this might be a really good opportunity for me. Let's go NATO for his Hog Rider. And I think I might split lane since I have a Magic Archer here. So let's go Cannon Cart high up. I'm gonna go Ghost at the bridge and ignore that barrel since we have King up. And notice this drill placement, guys. This drill placement is gonna distract the other tower. And since our Cannon Cart's at 1 HP, watch the Cannon Cart, guys. Watch. He's not able to fully take care of it. And I think just like that, it should be GG. Let's see if we can defend this. I think we can since King Tower's up. I'm gonna go drill on his tower. And I don't think he can stop this. Nice. So even though he had like one of the best counters to the drill, he couldn't really do anything about it. And yeah. So I think that deck's like top 2. I think it might even be top 1, honestly. So the next deck I'm going to be using is LavaClone. So I think this is probably one of the worst decks that I'm going to share. Just because it doesn't really have any like broken cards. I mean, it does if you want to count like the Flying Machine and the Clone. But nothing like too broken, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say any S tier cards except for like Fireball and Skarmy. So looks like this is 2.6. So 2.6 is, I think, it's a horrible matchup for this deck. Just because they have Fireball for your Flying Machine, which is supposed to get you like most of your value. Some of you guys are wondering why I cycled that Baby Dragon. I was hoping like he could defend instead of going with like a Hog at the bridge like he just did earlier. But just like that, I think we might have just lost. A lot of people have been hyping 2.6, saying it's like really skillful lately. But I feel like it's no skill, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't say no skill, but it's really low skill. Like Lucas X Gamer, one of the best Hog 2.6 players in the world, even said that 2.6 is low skill, and he got like a #1 finish with the deck. I personally think Hog Rider deserves a nerf, and Musketeer too. But that's another story for another day. Maybe if you guys want to see like my balanced wish list video, I can make that. But only if you guys want to. So right here, I'm gonna ignore that right lane. I have to play this deck as no skill as possible. So I ignored that right lane just for some elixir. And I'm just gonna play this as low skill as possible. Just, you know, spamming at the bridge. He might even be able to defend here, yeah. So he had to spend a Fireball, so I'm actually gonna go Lava Hound in the back again. And then Flying Machine. And this Flying Machine should get us like a lot of value since he can't kill it. Nice, so only 1 hit. So even though he spent that Fireball, that was like a waste of elixir. I'm gonna go all in right here. So let's get a good clone. His Ice Golem's out of cycle as well, so I think we might even take this tower. Nice. Okay. So I think what we should do is we should set up in the back. But I'm not sure where. I know he has Hog in hand. So now that he knows the prediction log, I think there's no way to win this, guys. I'm gonna clone this. Hopefully it does something. Ah, that's so annoying. I'm gonna go Flying Machine in the back, just to kind of stop his Hog from getting too much damage. Yeah, I couldn't use my Skarmy there just because I knew he was gonna prediction log, so I predicted his prediction. He's probably gonna do the same, but I don't have a good hand. I'm gonna go Flying Machine right here. Hopefully it's out of fireball range, so he's not able to hit it. And he's gonna cycle back to another Hog Rider, guys, and I can't do a thing. I literally can't do a thing here. This is what you guys call high skill, guys. Pretty high skill gameplay. Like, some people one trick 2.6 since the deck came out, which was like 5 years ago, and still aren't ranked. And they're the ones calling it skill. It's not skill. Like, there's millions of tutorials out there on how to play that deck. Well, it seems like we're gonna lose this, so I don't fake my losses. I'm not like these other YouTubers. Speaking of these other YouTubers, let's play a prank on Eragon. Go to his latest video. I'm gonna link it down in the description. I want you guys to comment, Kenny doesn't fake his videos. Don't say anything else. And I just want to confuse him. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so hopefully you guys get on this too. And yeah, this is the last deck. I think this deck might even be like top 3. Yeah, this is probably top 3. Okay, so we're up against Viper. I'm pretty sure this is fake Viper, because Viper's usually in the Pirates clan. And he wouldn't be this low in a Grand Challenge. I mean, he would, but I don't think he'd be playing a Grand Challenge early season. Gonna go Giant Skeleton in the back. I think this is 3 Musketeers. So the benefit of us having Earthquake, even though Earthquake's like one of the worst spells in the game right now, it's really beneficial against Pump, because Earthquake is the only spell in the game that gets a positive elixir trade against the Pump. So this should help us out a lot, especially since the Giant Skeleton can like clog up that lane right there, and all I have to do is log the Musketeers and they die. So this is just really good for us, guys. I'm not sure if we have the best matchup, but I know we counter. I'm gonna go E-Spirit for chip damage. Let's see what he chooses to do here, guys. I wonder if he has the mirror variation, though. That variant might be a little bit harder, especially since we can't Earthquake mirror. So right here, I'm just gonna Earthquake his Pump. And this should be really good for us, guys. I think this is like a +1 trade. And he mirrored. So since he mirrored, that's 7 elixir. So I'm gonna punish him right away. Gonna also ignore that ghost and go Zappies as well. And he shouldn't have much for this Roll Giant and Zappies. Let's see what he's gonna do, guys. Okay, really interesting Golden Knight. I don't think he could have done anything else. So right off the bat, we got basically his whole tower. So, and as you guys can see, it didn't really take much effort either. So this deck doesn't really take much skill. I mean, it probably takes more skill than the Golem Deck and LavaClone, but it didn't take too much skill in my opinion. I'm gonna go Zappies here, and then Fisherman in the middle. I'm not sure how I'm gonna defend this. I'm gonna go Hunter up high. I have to go Giant Skeleton, for his musketeer. Nice. Okay, so let's try to kite everything to the middle. We can't mess this up at all, or we lose, guys. I just need an RG hit and an EQ shot on his tower and I win. So gonna go RT at the bridge. Hopefully he doesn't have E-barbs. Okay, he does. I'm gonna log this. Nice. Okay, so all I need to do is earthquake and I basically win. So GG.